Welcome. In this video, we continue pushing through our Shadows of Brimstone adventures with Basic Mission 4, Search Party. So, in our previous 3 scenarios, things have not been going good for us, so we're back with the Indian Scout, who just leveled up, now has 12 health and 12 sanity. And our U.S. Marshal did not level up, but he's looking good with a broken collarbone. So for the search party, dragged off in the night, one of the local frontier folk has gone missing, and there are signs of a struggle leading into the hills. No one else around these parts is willing to do anything about it, due to the sheer number of vile creatures roaming these hills, but you can't bring yourself to simply walk away, because we don't know any better, or at least not this time. For setup, we're using the mine entrance map. If we got down here, we're already set up and ready to go. Our mission goal on a local frontier folk is missing. We're organized our posse of 2 for a search. We must find 3 clues before it's too late to find them alive. Roll a d6 to see who's gone missing. So we'll get our trusty die, and the farmer's son has gone missing. No special rules. Just when we find the 3rd clue, we're going to ignore everything on attacks and encounters, reveal growing dread, and then face an epic threat. But in our case, it's going to be a high threat. And then hope. So randomize our markers here, exploration tokens. Oops, randomize them again if I'm going to knock him over. And we'll get started with the Indian. Holding back the darkness. Or not holding back the darkness. Movement. We are +1 movement, so 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to scavenge. 3 dice, looking for a 6. Found none. So the marshal, movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He will scavenge and find nothing. So round 2, holding back the darkness. We did it. Our Indian. Movement of 6. 1, 2, 3. Searching. First experience of this one. Go to the map deck. Give it a shuffle. And see what we find here. A forked path. And an encounter which way. We've got our encounter card, reshuffle, and our new map tile. Roll for movement for Marshall. He'll gain a grit and just move 1 space. Exploration token. All right, we found one of our 3 clues we need. We've got 1 door, which is going to be that direction. So close this path off. And we're getting 2 more encounters. First one, the mineshaft splits off in 2 directions. Down one path, you hear sounds of screams and roaring. Down the other, you see reflections of flickering lights and the smell of suffering. This map tile has exactly 2 doors. Select the 2 door positions randomly. Nothing, noting one is left and one is right, and ignoring any door or gates listed on the exploration token. All right. So while exploring the path to the left, the next threat card you draw is 1 threat level higher than normal. While exploring the path to the right, the next exploration token revealed adds D3 growing dread cards to the stack and is considered to have a gate icon in place of any other doors. Interesting. Then we've got a lucky find. The room is filled with broken trinkets and rusty scraps. There may be something useful under all of this if you can find it. So everyone's going to do a luck 6-up test. Our Indian has a luck of 2. And Marshall, luck of 3. 2 6s. If successful, draw a loot card. If no hero passes a test, your luck is run out. Ambush attack. So we were lucky. So our Marshall gets a loot card. 30 XP and a Darkstone. Feel like you could have been luckier. And lastly, tracks in the dust. There's some kind of footprints in the dust leading to a collapsed section of wall, and they seem fresh. There may be something back there. Choose an exit to the room currently blocked with an end cap. If there are none, discard this and draw a new encounter. Explosives. It's filled with crates of dynamite and barrels of gunpowder. Much of it spilling out onto the floor. Some of this could be useful, but you had better tread lightly as it seems unstable. Any hero ending their move on this map tile may search for usable explosives. If during a fight, this counts as an attack. Make a scavenge roll for every 5 or 6. You may gain a dynamite token. For each roll of 1, every model on the map tile takes d6 wounds. Seems dangerous. So basically nothing happened there, except we found 1 of 3 clues. So next turn, holding back the darkness. I'm going to move these out of the way. Didn't do it. As usual, first time we go in each stack, I'm going to shuffle. So we're getting a darkness card. Because the track went on a blood splatter. Restless Dead. All undead enemies are now +1 initiative and +2 move. Remains in play. So movement. It's got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go ahead and explore. Moving our world. 5 experience. And as usual, I forget using that, so it's about to move up. Found a storage room and some dusty crates. There's our crates. And see how I can move this so this fits in view. Another token, roll for movement for the Marshal. 1, 2, 3. All right, we've got 2 doors, 2 more encounters. So the one door that's not going to be there is going to be the one farthest away from us. Two more encounters. First encounter, the dusty crates, filled with dusty crates and barrels. Could be something useful amongst all this. And again, something doesn't smell right here. So choose, start opening the crates. Everyone does a strength test. Or we can ignore them and move on. Each hero takes 3 horror hits. We're going to have everyone do a strength test. We're going to open some crates. So for each 5 up rolled, we gain 10 XP and draw a loot card. For each 1 rolled, ambush attack, D3 Hungry Dead are placed ambushing your hero. So our Indian strength is 3, and the same for the Marshal. We got 2 5s up, so 20 XP and 2 loot cards, which is going to get us more XP. So a total of 70 experience and 125 gold. And for the marshal, gets 1 loot card. So 30 experience and drawing a gear card. And we'll give our gear a shuffle. Found some journal pages. Discard to recover a grit and gain 25 XP for each journal pages your hero has ever discarding this way, including this card, and it's worth 50 gold if we don't use it. So that was the good stuff. Now the dub ones, D3 Hungry Dead each. All right, 5 Hungry Dead. So they are ambushing him. So ambushing, getting +2 initiative. They got fear. So a horror hit for everyone adjacent to us. 4 up attack, 1 die for 3 damage, 4 defense, which is a big problem, and 1 health. But they're also restless, so they're going to be 4 initiative and +2 move. But first, we still have 2 more encounters to go through. A hell pit in the middle of the room. A gaping pit has been torn into the floor. Hot wind and the screams of the damned wash up over you from the black depths in the hell pit. Everyone's going to need to make a Spirit 5 test. Successful, gain 20 XP for 5 up failed or rolled. If failed, take D6 corruption hits as the tainted voices infect your soul. At least 1 hero failed this test. Tortured souls below have gained a foothold and something emerges from the hell pit. All right, so things are going to go bad for us. Our Indian has a Spirit 4. Gain 20 XP for each 5 up rolled. So 40 experience. The Marshal has 2 for Spirit. All right, he made it. So we got 20 experience. And nothing else is happening. And lastly, Deep Shadows. Shadows in the far corners of the room seem to writhe and twist in the darkness. As the lantern's light crackles and flickers, the shadows seem to be getting closer and closer with each flicker. Spirit 4 up. Everyone successful, gain 10 XP. Failed, take a horror hit that does D6 sanity. And the heroes failed this test. We're getting attacked. So our Indian 4 up. Made it along with 10 experience. Marshal made it. All right, so on to our next round. So holding back the darkness. We're good with that. Initiative of 5, 4, and 4. So movement for the scout. He's got as much as he needs. He'll take a couple steps backwards and shoot. And we're going to go with our 3-shot gun. You need 4 ups to hit. We got 2 crits and a 4. So that's going to work awesome for us. So we're going to do at least 1 damage with each of these, which will kill 2 of them. Need a 5-er up to kill the other one. We didn't, but still that gets us 20 experience. So the Hungry Dead. We're all going after the Marshal. So that's 3 dice, 4 ups hit. Got 2 hits, so we will defend on 3 ups. So nothing happened there. So the Marshal's going. He's got 3 fear. Taking 3 sanity. Then we'll roll for movement. Got 3. We're going to roll to try to escape, needing a 4 up. We didn't. So using our shotgun, which is a D8, we need a 4 up to hit. So we hit, that's a crit. So we're going to kill one of these guys, which is 10 XP for that. Another 10 for our ability, and we get to heal. And because of our double shot ability, we get another shot. So that's just a normal hit. And that'll kill another one. So we get to heal again. And another 20 experience. So we've got 130 experience on him. Once we get 180, we may level up if we want to. But next round, 7, so we're good on the roll. Our Indian for movement. We'll move up a space just to make sure we get a good line of sight. Got 1 hit. And that's enough to kill it. 10 experience. So we get to catch our breath. He's at full health. And he can get a grit or do some healing. We're at max grit. So we'll heal our 1 sanity. And each of us will get a loot card. So 20 experience and 250 gold for our Indian. And the Marshal, 20 experience and 100 gold. And that ends the round. So hold back the darkness. Made it. Movement for our Indian. At 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and explore. Experience, that's going up. We are finding a mining room. And try to position this. We got most of us on screen. And see if our Marshal can catch up. Whoops. 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go ahead and scavenge. All right, finding 2 cards. So nothing to find and nothing to find except 20 experience. So our token, got 1 way out of that room and just 1 encounter card. So our door is going to be all the way at the end. Encounter. Underground waterfall. Roaring water cascades down from the chamber above, pulling before draining through holes in the floor. Cave fungus and moss grows here, making the rocky wet floor slick under your feet. Heroes on this map tile may not escape from adjacent enemies. Also, when drawn, roll a d6 and roll 1, 2, or 3. The roar of the waterfall has massive sounds of approaching enemies. Ambush attack, draw a threat. Okay. Oh, drawing a threat card, ambush attack. And because we chose this path, it's going to be 1 level higher, so we're going medium. So we'll give this a shuffle. And we are facing off PP worth of void spiders. And in numerical terms, that's going to be 8. And these guys are just happy to be here. So we'll put 4 around each of these. So initiative of 6, they're Beast and Void, melee of 4 up, combat of 2, 2 damage, no defense, and 3 health. All right, next turn. Holding back the darkness, or failing with another ambush attack. All right, for confirmation, there are fiendish creatures and demons in the dark places of the world. Ambush attack, draw a threat card to immediately ambush the heroes. So this goes back to our low stack. Six void spiders. So good news, bad news. Good news is I only have 4 models, so I can't put 6 out there. 2 are going to try to go around him, and the other 2 can't get any closer. So the bad news, when we don't have enough models, everyone gets an elite ability. So we'll roll a d6. We rolled a 4. So now all these figures have hardened shells. They now have a defense of 2 and tough, immune to critical hits. Awful. All right, so the spider is definitely going first. We've got 5 around him, so that's going to be 10 dice. And typically they should be broken up, but just for sake of time, instead of doing 5 separate attacks, just going to roll them all at once. They hit on 4 ups. So 5 hits. We defend on 2. We've got our re-roll. So 2 hit us, 4 damage. So if I think I'm closer to death and need to roll grits, I'll roll them each separately. So he's lucky. He's only got 4 that can be next to him. So by lucky, we mean he's only got 8 dice rolling up against him. Four possible hits. He saves on 3 ups. So he's taking 2. Now our Indian gets to go. Movement, see if we can get some grit. Nope. Using her gun. Got 2 crits, which don't matter because it's tough, immune to critical hits. All right, so roll on 1. So that's going to do 1 damage. Roll on the same one. So that kills it. And we get an extra 5 XP because of the elite ability. And for the marshal, whoops. Gets a grit that he can't hold. Use a shotgun and misses. He'll use a grit. So that's just a normal hit. And that will kill one of these. Doesn't matter where it goes from. So we'll take it off here. So we've got enough experience to level up when we choose to. We get another shots because we killed something. And we did some healing. So our next shot, it's a normal hit. And that'll blow one up too. So we're getting 15 plus 10 for his ability and another heal. Next turn. Darkness has been held back. Spiders close in. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 5's going around him because there's only enough room for 4 there. And I guess I will roll each of those separate. So he's got 5 attacks coming after him. First one didn't hit. Second one, 1 hit. Defend. We didn't. We'll go ahead and re-roll. And we're good. Next one. 1 hit. Defending. We're good. Next spider. 2 hits. We defend 1. So we're up to 6 damage. And the last spider on him. 1 hit. And defended. Marshall, feeling good with him. We'll roll all these at once. Five possible hits. We defend on 3 up, so 2 damage. Indian, rolling for movement. Got a grit. Shooting. A crit that doesn't matter. So we'll break it up once again. So that's going to kill 1. And that puts a damage on another one. So 15 experience. Then on to the Marshal. 6 movement. Break out his shotgun. Missed. We're going to grit that roll. And still miss. So holding back the darkness. Didn't make it. Enemies attack. We got 4 on each. Keep forgetting to heal with him. I need to use his bandages next turn. So we'll go separate. 1 possible hit. Defended. Second one. 1 possible hit. Defended. Next one. 1 possible hit. Not defended. Got our 1 reroll. We're good. And the last one. All missed. Then on him. 3 possible hits. And we're taking them all. So we're up to 8 damage on us. Indian's going to roll for movement. Getting a grit, which we're at max, so it doesn't matter. We are going to use a bandage. Healing 6. And shoot. Got 2 hits. First one on the wounded. Oops. Goodbye, die. Trying to aim better. So that's going to kill this one. Then we'll shoot at another and kill that one. So 30 experience. So roll for movement for him. So leveling up happens at the beginning of a round. He's going to level up next turn. So movement. Didn't get us a grit. See if he can shoot something. Yep, normal hit. All right, 2 defense, so 2 damage. We'll throw that on this one. Next turn, he's leveling up. So it needs 500 experience for that. So we need 180 to get that done. So we'll take 180 out of here. So level 2, we spent that XP. Hero immediately fully heals their health and sanity and recovers a grit. And we roll 2d6 to see what happens on this chart. Got a 7, so we get plus d6 health and plus d6 sanity. So we'll make the red our health and the white our sanity. So we're going up to 14 health and 16 sanity. And for our upgrade, we're going to go no shame in it. Once per turn, you may take 1 corruption hit to use a dark stone in place of a grit, and we get +1 strength. So our strength goes from 3 to 4. And we start the next turn. So holding back the darkness. 7, we're good there. Spiders. They were all targeting the same spot, so 2 on him. Got 2 hits. Defend with a 4 up. Taking 2 damage. Then over here, he's got 8. Three hits. Depending on a 3 up. So 2 damage. Then our Indian goes, rolls for movement. 3 dice. 2 crit hits that don't matter. So we'll roll on. Yeah. Can't shoot that one. So that will kill 1. Then on the other one on us, kill him 2. 30 experience. Then roll for movement for the marshal. Movement of 3. Shotgun. Big hit that doesn't matter. We're going to go after the wounded one. Destroyed him. So 25 XP, we'll heal, and we'll get an extra shot, which is a miss. So next turn, holding back, double 3s. All right, move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. So that's going to get us a darkness card. All void enemies are +1 in combat. Hey, these guys are void. And it's their turn. So we've got 3 on him. So instead of 6 dice, it's going to be 9. So we've got 5 potential hits. And 0 actually hit. So these spots are blocked, so they're not adjacent. He can actually move away. So movement. We go up here. Well, 1, 2. Shooting, we got 2 hits. First spider, or closest one, it's going to do 1 damage because of the 2 defense. Second shot, 1 more damage. All right, rolling for grit. Didn't get it. Shotgun blast. We're going after the wounded one. Just enough. Allows us to heal. And gets us another shot. We'll go on that one. Killing that. So one spider left. Another turn. Holding back the darkness. We made it. Spider goes to attack us. Got one hit. We defend on a 3-up. We're good. Indian rolls for movement. It's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shoots. Got 2 hits. And that'll be enough to take him out. And the way I see that, we had a card bring out the initial, and then we had another card, so we've got 2 loot cards coming for each of us. Guess we can catch our breath first. So that's going to heal up to 3. Then over here, we're just going to take a grit. And 2 loot cards each. So for Indian and Marshall. So 40 XP and different money. So first, we're getting 75 gold plus 250, so 3 1/4. And the Marshal picks up 40 XP and 300 gold. So next round, hold back the darkness. We're good. Indian rolls for movement. He can move anywhere he wants to, but he's not gonna, he'll move up here. 5 XP for exploring. We found another room. A rail tunnel. And do some rotating of the world. And roll for the Marshal's movement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll scavenge back here. And find nothing. All right, so we got one way out and an encounter card. Our doorway is that direction, so this gets closed off. Counter card, Mangled Remains. Broken and twisted mess that looks like it may have once been human rest here. The sight is not pretty. The smell is worse. There's someone you were looking for as part of the mission. Uh-oh. This is all that remains of them. They are considered dead. Each hero gains 25 XP. So that sucks. So the farmer's son didn't quite make it. So the posse may either turn back with this knowledge, the mission counts as successful, or continue on to finish the mission for some good old-fashioned revenge. Let's keep on going and see what happens here. Let's go get some revenge. So hold back the darkness. We're good with that. Movement for the Indian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and +1 because of our ability. So 5 experience. Move up on the track. And the Devil's Pit. We're also finding the Hell Pit. And we've already faced the Hell Pit once this adventure. And I'm going to shorten our map here. So it comes in looking like that. Get to roll for movement. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we found a second clue. We've got 2 open doors, so one of these is going to be shut. We'll go ahead and roll for that. Rolling for the shut one. That one's closed off. Get a growing dread to add to the stack. Also get another encounter. So the Hell Pit. Everyone's making spirit tests. Successful, 20 XP for each 5 up. Fail, D6 corruption hits. And if one of us fails, we're getting attacked. So spirit, 4 for the Indian Scout. We got it, which gets him 20 XP. And then the Marshal, his spirit, it's not as good. We will grit. And made it. So nothing else from that one. All right, Prospector. You find an old prospector in the mines. He looks at you with a suspicious glare. One person makes a cunning 5 up, and then a random person makes a luck 5 up. So cunning, we're 2 and 4, so he'll make the cunning test to start with. Nothing but 5, so we're good there. He uses medical supplies to heal D3 wounds from each hero. That's nice. We're both fully healed. So random person, we'll keep like we always have. Low for the Indian, high for the Marshal. So luck test, 2 dice. Need a 5 up. We got it. On his way out, he hands you a loot. Failed. He falls to his knees, explodes in a shower of gore as something burst out of him. So I'm glad we passed that. So loot for the Indian. And that's going to be 30 experience in a Darkstone. So next turn. Holding back the darkness. We made the roll. That happened enough last adventure. We got some falling rubble. Hero in the mines immediately takes D6 hits. Indian is taking 4 hits. But no damage. Marshal is taking 3 hits. And 1 damage. Indian's going to roll for movement. Getting a 4 plus 1. He's going to give his Darkstone to the Marshal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And explore. 5 experience. Move the tracker. We found a big room with shafts of light. So there's that encounter card. Rearranging our map again. roll for our marshal to come on screen, getting a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's going to scavenge. Found nothing. So our token, we've got 1 door out and 2 encounters. So our one-way out roll is going to be that direction. And 2 encounters. Starting with the shafts of light, the ceiling here is broken out in places with shafts of light spilling down into the room. Your spirits are lifted slightly at the hope that not all is lost. Not yet. So everyone's making a spirit 5 up. If successful for each 5 up rolled, you may recover a grit or cancel a darkness card on the roll of 4, 5, or 6, or a growing dread card on a 5 or 6. No heroes pass the test. The overwhelming sense of dread is palpable in the room. Draw a growing dread card and add it to the stack. So Indians, spirit of 4. It's got 2 5 ups. It's a max grit. It's going to try to cancel a darkness. We're going to cancel, we'll attempt to get rid of the void. So on a 4, 5, or 6, that's gone. Awesome. Try the same thing for the Restless Dead. Awesome. And the Marshal. We're good with just 1 passing, so that went well. Then piles of bones. The room is filled with massive piles of human bones, some stacked nearly to the ceiling. The side of this chills you to the bone. Or wait, could have done. Who or what could have done this? Every hero immediately takes D6 horror hits. Then, all right, for Indian, 4 horror hits, 4 ups to save. And the Marshal taking 6 horror hits. And 2. Now the then. 1 hero slips on some scattered bones, threatening to start an avalanche of skulls. All right, same thing, low and high. Yep, the Marshal slipped. Agility 5 up. Agility is a 3. We'll use a grit on that. There, we made it. Gain 25 XP and draw a loot as the small cascade uncovers something of value. Failed. Well, don't need to worry about that. So we found some loot. I already got our 25 experience. And 20 more experience and some money. 125 gold. And next, Flooded Passage. While movement on this map tile costs 1 extra move per space, may be scavenged up to 3 times. Also in first drawn, roll a d6. So 3 zombies. Hungry Dead rise up from the water, ambush attack. So 2 peril dice worth of Hungry Dead. And that will be 8. So we're getting ambushed. It's going to be 4 for each of us. They are going to be initiative 3. Fortunately, we did get rid of the other darkness card. Even though this path is open somewhere, since I made my map a little bit smaller, we're closing that off. But this is still an option along with that area. So hold back the darkness. We made it. Our Indian gets to go first. He's got some fear around him. So 2 sanity. Roll for movement. Gets a grit. He'll gain that and use it to move some more. So he's got a total of 7 movement. The 1 plus a 5 plus his base 1. When he leveled up, he did take the ability that lets him move through figures and automatically escape. So 7 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 shots. Got a crit, which is auto going to kill 1. 10 experience. Then we'll shoot at that one. And not going to be enough for damage. So the marshal goes. He's got 3 around him. And he's not afraid. Movement. He's got a 5. See if he can walk away. He can't. Shotgun. There's a crit. Automatically take that guy out. So he gets him 20 experience and he gets to heal. We'll go with the sanity heal. Oh, it's 1 of each. 1 wound, 1 sanity. Another shot. That's a crit. Take out another one. And another round of healing. So these all have a movement of 2. None can reach him. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And that area is overtaken, so that's as far as they're going to get. Next turn. Well, I guess I do need to roll for them attacking. Wasted those 2 ones. So 2 hits, rolling to defend. 3 damage. Now we hold back the darkness with doubles. So we're each taking D6 hits from Falling Rebel. For the Indian, 6. So that's going to be 3 damage. And the Marshal, also 6. And 2 damage, up to 5. Indian, getting a grit. Get some more movement with it. Move wherever he wants to. It's good with going there. So it's 3 shots. All misses. Grit that for sure. So the 1 crit for sure we'll take out of here. And the other hit, trying on that guy, doing nothing. Then the Marshal, some fear, a little afraid. Movement of 2, he'll try breaking away and not do it. So shotgun, that's a miss. We are going to use his ability. All right, so once per turn, take a corruption hit to use a dark stone in place of a grit. So we're using a dark stone. The corruption hit. We're a little bit more corrupted. Still a miss. Zombies can't reach him, so they make room. Got 2 hits. Defend on 3 ups. I think your Indian's got to go in there and help. We still do have our 1 revive token. I'll just throw that out there since we're getting close to maybe needing it. So that ends the turn. Hold back the darkness. I got a 9. Our Indian. Got some movement. He'll get in range of stuff now. 3 shots. 1 crit. Taking out 1 zombie. I'm just throwing the XP as needed out here. So the Marshal, fear roll. A little afraid. Yes, movement. See if he can break away. Nope. Shotgun. Corruption hit. We're good. Shotgun reroll. That's a crit, takes down 1. That does some healing for us because of our ability. And gets us another shot, which is a miss. So the 2 zombies, and they're stuck on him. 1 hit, and we defend. So next turn, holding back. 11. Movement for Indian. He's good where he's at. 3 shots. 1 hit. For 0 damage. Marshal, see if he's afraid. He's a little afraid. Miss. We'll use that as a grit. See if we're corrupted a little bit. And normal hit. And no damage. So the zombies attack. 2 misses. Hold back the darkness. Got a 5. We failed. Gets us a growing dread to the stack. Your Indian rolls for movement. Better positioning. Mentally hoping it helps. So 2 hits. First zombie kills it. Second zombie kills it. Show off. So catch your breath. He gets +1 to the die roll. So it's going to heal him 3. It's going to go with the sanity. And we'll take 1 sanity and 2 wounds off. He's going to roll a d6. Healing 1 wound. And we each get a loot. For the Indian, for the Marshal. So the Indian found 30 XP in a dark stone that he'll probably be given away. And the Marshal found 20 XP and 100 gold. All right, next round. Ambush attack. So much for the next round. Guess we're just going for XP. So we're getting some tentacles. 6 of them. So maybe I should have left when the getting was good. So ambush there. So initiative of 2, smash. To hit rolls of 6, ignore a hero's defense. So I need to keep track of that. They've got a defense of 2 and 4 health. Hit on 4 ups, 3 combat. Not good. So our Indian gets to go first. For movement, got a 5. Just likes using his ability to auto escape, so he'll go back here in the corner. Using his gun. Getting 1 hit. We'll shoot over here. Doing 1 damage. For, let's see, what else? Yeah, I think that's enough for him. Marshall, 6 movement. See if he can break away. Nope. So using his, he's not feeling the best right now. Oh, well, we still got the revive left. So normal hit, shooting over here. So 4 damage going through. It's enough to kill it. So we're going to use 30 XP plus our special 10. Do some healing. Get our bonus shot off. Which is a dud. We'll use our Darkstone Grit. Which isn't working out good for us. Especially if we're going to miss. So the tentacles. We'll see which one gets the lucky 3rd, so low and high. These are all coming back over here. Roll them all separate. Ooh. That ignores his defense, so that's an automatic 3. See if we defend on that one. Yep. Second one. That was a 6. Third one. Goodness. See if we defend on those. All right, then on this one, first one, automatic 3. And the second one, 3 hits. That's going to be enough to take us down. So we'll use the revive. And next round, hold back the darkness. Nope. Indian gets to go. Movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 shots. Wow. We'll grit that. Still just 1 hit. Going this blue guy here for 0 damage. Marshall, movement. See if he can break away. Not that it matters. Shooting. Gritting. So that's going to be a crit. Go on one of those. So that gets us another shot, which is a crit. We'll go over here for 2 damage. So these guys are going to go. 2 on each. We'll start up here first. 1 hits. We get our reroll. And we're good. Definitely should have used some bandages. The second one. 1 hit. And we defended down here. 1 auto hit. See if we defend the other 2. We do, so 3 damage. And the other one, 2 normal hits. And we defended. And with that, we're going to retreat. I knew I should have left earlier, but things were going so well for us. So we'll run back through this, pick up the kid, and back to town. So our Indian has 1 dark stone, so he'll roll for that. And he's good. So a failure on this. If we fail the mission, each hero takes D3 corruption hits, ignoring willpower as the loss weighs heavily on their souls. Yep, we're feeling bad about this one. So our Indian is taking 2. And the Marshal, who already has 4, is taking 1 more. And he's going to look a little different. We'll make the red first. Ooh, that's not good. 66. Child of the Void. You have grown the upper torso of a small humanoid-like creature out of your lower abdomen. You must name them. Dell Jr., you are +1 lore, and while in another world, +1 initiative. You are also -1 corruption resistance. All right, so we got a little baby Dale growing out of us. So we're on our way to town. We need to roll for the travel hazards. 1 or 2, something bad happens. All right. Awesome. So for the Indian, we are getting a total of 9. We've got a burning farmstead. Tier may decide to turn away or brave the burning building to look for survivors. If you enter the building, make a strength 5 up test to move through the flaming debris. Failed, you are singed by the fire, must flee, taking D6 wounds, ignoring defense. So, chance injury chart. You know what? We're both just going to ignore the fire. And then for the Marshal, 16, Massacred Wagon Train. Each hero can decide to pass it by without looking too close or to sift through the gore to look for anything useful. Let's see, luck 5 up test. Indian's not going to do anything. We've got a luck 3 over here. So the Marshal's going to attempt. So we got the 5 up needed. So now we roll a D6. Getting a 6. So we found a survivor. Let's see. Packing them on your saddle, you race back to the town. If you visit the docks office during this town stay, gain +1 max grit for your heroic efforts. And I was actually hoping for a gear artifact, but we'll go with the +1 max grit because we're definitely going to the docks office. So we make it to town, and we're both going to stay at the hotel, spending 10 gold each. So the Marshal's coming in with 1,100 gold and 780 for the Indian, so down to 770 and 1090. So we're going to go to the docks office to start with, and Frontier Outpost. So we'll go through the day for the Marshal first, going to the docks office, rolling on the chart, getting a 3. Not good. Doc is a handful. Demonic plague is spread through town. Make a luck 5 up test. If failed, you contract the plague, gain D3 corruption, ignoring willpower, and you are reduced to max grit 1 during the next adventure. So luck. So we're good there. So nothing happens for the plague. We get our max 1 grits. because of our saving that survivor. So we're going to go to the surgery. We have a broken collarbone. So D6 times 50 to see how much this is going to cost us. Costing us 50. And now it's a D6 roll. Getting a 5, success, the injury mutation is healed. So we no longer have a broken collarbone. We are going to sell these for 150 gold. I guess I should also note that we did have 14 health and 16 sanity, so we didn't really die at the point where we did, but it was time for us to leave anyway, so no big deal there. So we gained 150 money. We're going to use that to buy 3 bandages. And of course, our Void Baby does give us +1 lore. So we're done there. So Frontier Outpost. Roll on the chart. Getting a 10. So do not roll for town event at the end of this day. All right, so that's going to work in our favor. So we came here to sell our 2 flash containers. That's going to get us 100 each. And we're also going to sell the repeating rifle for 550. So then we're going to spend 1,200. We have 1,520 now. So we can get ourselves a tribal knife. So we've got an Indian hatchet, so we're going to have +1 damage on our combat hits, and that's going to give us 3 dice to roll. Anytime we kill an enemy, we will heal a sanity. So spending 1,200 is another heavy item though. And we're going to sell our 1 dark stone for 25 gold. And we're done. So going to day 2. We don't have to roll in this chart because of how good he did the frontier town. So now he's going to go to the doc's office. And we're going to the general store with the marshal. All right, so at the doc's office, we'll roll his event. Getting a 5, dirty tools. All attempts of surgery made today are -1 on the chart. And that's the main reason why we're going there. So we are already done. So general store for the marshal. Getting a 7, no event. And we came here to buy some hair grease. Start in town with 1 extra grit. After each use, discard on a D6 roll of a 1 or 2. Can't use grit to re-roll that. And we're done. So rolling for the day. Not good. So go to the events chart. Rolling a 2d6. Getting a 7. 1 random location closes up shop and may not be visited. Roll a d6. So the outpost is closed for the day. And yes, each of them spent $10 the previous day. So we are done in town. He wants better luck at the doc's office, spending another 10. So doc's office with an 8, no event. We're going for some surgery to get rid of our mutation we have. So it's going to cost us 150 gold. And then rolling on the chart, got a 6. So the mutation is healed and we gain +2 health for the new scar. Awesome. And with some money left over, we're going to buy 2 more bandages for 100. So we are done for the town stay, rolling on the chart, and good, and done for this adventure. So still have yet to win, but we're leveling up kind of okay. So as always, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.